It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. The action is only moments away, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the number 2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it? He's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? 19 Texas.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Mixon is in for a touchdown.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now? To be consistent in all of his processes.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tracy trying the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Holding offense.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Still first down.
Here we go, let's go. Why Tony?
Stroud. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
11. Hey! Buggy.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's good. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Right back to Tracy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, uno more.
Now Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
White Tony, south.
Again, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixing up the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard. As Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
On the quick, right?
They run for it with Mixon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 2J. 11.
Stroud working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. To throw it is Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Left side, he's got Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Texas. Why Tony?
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Back to throw now on 1st down. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Fighting his way through contact. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. To throw, it's DeVito. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. In motion right, that's Hyatt. DeVito going to look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To the air is DeVito. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here we go, Shaq.
Mills now. Delivers another one to Pierce. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action now. Mills. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Pierce is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan from 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get that to Emil Smith-Marset. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's DeVito. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mills. Caught left side by Mechie. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
A gain of 6 yards.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, DeVito. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now it's DeVito.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
To throw is DeVito. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On play action, Mills.
A quick throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion. Mills to throw it. That's pulled in by Brooks.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing, Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Play fake, Mills.
Forced out to his left.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker,
Excellent defense, good tackling.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Here we go, here we go. Trap ball 80. Unlock line, check out.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. 2nd down and 6 now. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way. That final touchdown seems to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
DeVito going to look to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
To throw, it's DeVito.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
To the air is DeVito.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Let's go now.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. Reload. Ready.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.